For a will be a quava shonko so at the POG Media Jumedia Casio so. If I show me as a Safi and over Jumedia so I'll be like you share no subscribe to the channel Sunny by political trending news be a cool to recover maybe an Hanum POG Media so and I was happy to me I can. Busian for a political highway no na one night from TV and or the abetuja or release ya nas aria big time story or chemu say e kisi Agyapong mo and na hihya ase a omoyema anas e dis adwuma no special prosecutor yin na yinim no and na omohihya ase a omabo anas aria amaneti medisa adwuma a kra o chirem asa chirem obiom say anas aria yin pa wonderful a o wiwi ankofo nsase a o say ankofo na sesia no ono asemo be a special prosecutor no be man kwan so onko te anas aria to nessa o man 4 days of exposing the big time pipes for any asam keto akra busian for men jobi miram so men say mombre so pi the mechanism mestre msamba miyako tie de kwaku anan from CTV ekafa anas aria any kisi Agyapong medamas
Nas should teach Kwekwana a lesson. Whoever you said, you must be stupid to have told me, send a message to me, say, Anas in me lesson. And tonight, I want to be decent and give you the narrative of what you don't know. So the reason why you could send that, spew those rubbish to me, and you think me, I'm scared of Aremia. You don't know what is going on in this country. Only then to place a call to him, say, Anas, yes, sir, what you James Asibiwo. Chado, any nasefo. Is this true? Or say, bro, it's not true. And that he's going to buy a land. And a land will be person or jail assassin free in him. And at the end, okay, can he say me nana? No, come forward, me in komo. Or say no, me need time so I'm about forward because why busy financing them? No problem. Then I have to go on the ground to check, collaborate what I was told to that of what is being put out there. To go and realize it, as someone I have for no more is that they go to Ponde by no necessarily the Nkuma. What avalanche of complaints, accusations, allegations, including say people I spoke to, some were politicians, some were businessmen, including the Roman Catholic Church, the big church in Chado. Roman Asofwe. Any friends and sister Teresa, when we never complain, say, Anas is encroaching on their lands. How? And if some of you care to know, there were ministers including a minister like the former minister for friends and local government, Martin J. Kosa. All of them had the raw deal in the hands of Anas, and some of them meant to go all out. Somebody like J. Kosa called Kweku Bakun severally, told Kweku Bakun to tell the boy to back off. Now, people say, Anas, you Anas, of Bimbila, Northern Region. So the question is, these are things some of you don't know. Go and read, go and find out why we are doing what we are doing. Now, without me boring you going into deeper history, no. Sir, is that the Koton Ponsasi? Now, at a point, there were two families fighting on the land. So the late Peter Lajete formed what he called trust. And a trust in the assassination. But before, in Tokobia Kosu between two families, one called Terry Attach Nachefo. Woman a coffee Anas Anas by so no fight because of Anas, has built the clouds and his image and blah 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 into Omebwam. Only then Anas came Anas abe entrenching and realized that no, and Krofonu ain't need the capacity much. So he knowing the in and outs of the system, so taking advantage over the situation. This is how Anas got himself in the lands in Chado, where John Mahama lives now. And the whole that place. If you are to go there and find out what has happened there, including said the Ghana Armed Forces, led by then, your friend is saying Lieutenant General Opon Pepra would have to form a military team to make sure that the whole place, land gas. Anas was accused of dropping land gas all over the place. Now, the trust that was formed by Peter Lajete eventually went into another transition. So I from the Bamiho. The young woman nature said the urban, whom I made as some broom, so I was so overwhelmed. And I'm saying, what is going on? Every move to bring Anas closer for us to understand what is going on. Or say, Mema. So we realized, no, what we need to do is that we have to do a documentary about this. Is this the guy who claims to be the self-righteous, the gatekeeper? Oh, yeah, then. Oh, she's an Akuffo. Now, on radio, then I had made an announcement, said, this is what is going on. And we need to put this documentary out for Ghanaians to know. Because Anas, and we think that he's not the person he claims to be. Ghanaians, guess what? This was in 2015. Oh. Once we were plotting to do this documentary, Anas was preparing to release his number 12 documentary of Kwesi Nyantakyi. Now, when Oscartio who said no, at that time I had come to interview him about the issues going on in Chado. Quickly, no, yes and no. He has to discredit this journalist Kwekwanan first before anything comes out. How he managed to sense, he said, no, I was plotting to do a documentary to expose him. I don't know. I was there just one particular time. Making them say, I kept say 2 weeks for him to drop the number 12. So the atmosphere was charged. Then a gentleman by name called Kwatin, whose name surfaced in the last conversation between Ahmed and then Vince Amache, that boy Kwatin, another useless idiot. Osumano, and I didn't know who this guy was. This boy calls me and says, Opeso ni mi dim komo in terms of intimate Opeso share me. Dem ni ko share wa frikiko. Ye ko share branche say, me wofa. Eka number 12 na airbano, and that ne wofa any Kwesi Nyantakyi. Akoye business of $1 million say sikano. Aye bi me ne wofa ne dwane akoshe bunu ho baby because of the expose. Nam si really na womati say Mimi be a documentary be about this same Anas or no say cleaning system. And so that's true. But we are in the preparational stage because what we have is so much. Or say then me what say they want to come and sponsor that documentary. And I'm so really no big deal. Yeah, they see a Juma. Then we departed. Now Obaya no, he just put on the table a checkered bag. No, this is no so. I thought that was a bag. The next day, and our San Frames so ne wafa Onina Kobon Command and Wofa Agyapong to me say they are ready to come on board and feed on that documentary. About the second time, Odru one or the same checkered bag, Odisi upon also, and or the envelope to us. The Wofa so unfair mammy. Now we and the commitment he said they want to sponsor them. So, oh really? How kind your offer bit me? Now the envelope now bring me scared them to me man and ko. Me to me baby, what be frame? Wo ba ya, wo di sika ma me say menye. Now Wofa say and the commitment just on a documentary, no problem. Then that meeting also ended. Then the second time you say she biom, no say ne wafa say on be some say da ben air check. Da ben ye pese ye document am say you ora. Anything I will frame here buy. Please tell wafa say onto no boase. And also ye be kono so o yi envelope a free bag no so me wafa say me fema. I'm so catch over some then I say. Name your next meeting there, but that name the total cost of our documentary because we need to speak to the television station. Me need time I make Independence Square ne say na akoye that's you know they be on no no I'm not interested in that. Yeah, the Bema TV stations need to telecast. The third one, then we've gone to check with some TV stations knowing how much this documentary was going to cost, including the footages are as you on the ground near the best documentary. So the third one, we met at hotel my friends and Kempiskos and then I wrote everything on paper. Right there now, you better Danny so Bizanan, me wafa se me fema. And they say yenya figure ne me catch and then our next meeting I'll bring our sponsorship to this documentary. And what I'm telling you, it's all there in the public domain. Now listen to me well. So when Nima Sembia Shasia, Nasa Ube Joa Bekika Sabin, some 4 tremia, no I am measured because I will bear me, I will slap you to death. We are talking about life and death matter here. Do you know how many people Anas, Anas, and this are bonny way or did do one? Those persons couldn't come out to defend themselves. This stupid entrapment, this stupid, foolish entrapment business. Ghanaian authorities could allow Anas to go scot-free with all of this. And you know what? Bob Marley would always be right. Say, he who knows it, fails it. you can understand how passionate I have been when it comes to this little twitch. Now me try anywhere. Obi send a message by say, Anas, Kweku, go and teach Anas. I fancy Kweku na a lesson. Okay? Me do nyame. Anywhere Anas will go is what I'm looking. Me upa. Famiko US what all the kwakwa na wabroso. You can take Canada, Japan to anywhere in the world. For me, anywhere I may be corner, my Canada, Japan, maybe I will pay corner. Because me yes came out. But anywhere Anas is prepared to walk with me down the aisle. Swear to God, I'm too much ready. Asima me catch me. Ni na ko Korea saying. Korea say. Abrante ni jam wa oko ya pe. Then how many days? It could be about 4 to 5 days. Then a colleague of mine who was a journalist and I don't know say out of we free edumenim called me and said, Kweku, you've met some guys. Uno make kodin komo. Charlie, that was a bad move. And I say, how? Henry. No, say yes. Also, you know what? Those guys now question, Anas Dipa, almost man as some man trapel. And I say, but do you know the discussion where it's about the documentary I'm about to do? And I'm also no. So now, folks, listen to me. Wednesday, I told you.
You drew a fire to me and Akuffo and show BB or J. Brady Hydromedia. You do BB. So I say, I'm ready to withdraw some people. So we're pushing for high POG Media. Make sure say like it, share, no subscribe to the channel, share my union number for pushing for be answer and to me catch media be pushing for. Make sure some of me a call near kuti of a tasu amy no Madamas.
Something said there is one particular thing that is very synonymous with this guy. Is that one, he creates the scene, he puts the victims into the scene. Then what he takes the best of shot, that's number 3. And then the last one, he takes them into the court of public opinion. Now, listen, before I do about court of public opinion, they put the snippets of this into the airwaves. They charge the atmosphere to the extent that one can say, what is that one some near day banwa? No, soon no Ukraine and I they need planning. And that's very evil and very wicked. This is what they did to Kwesi Nyantakyi. Okay? Now guess what? Abrante ni me can say we about 1 hour na me who me first video pam at the public domain telling a story which is completely different from what we had in Afrikiko. Until and almost then about the afternoon time, no almost then a drop another video bam and also ebedaho. Hey, and when you check all these videos here, none of the issues about discussing them corresponds with what is in the video. And the video, they've put a narrative behind the video. A narrative that is not my word is about them. Okay? Now me share video ni and I'm say, hey, it's just someone here can is are we serious? This is how I remember we with Juma. Now bone me na my yo me documentary. So if he said that we no and then the crowd, I don't know forward. But you know something, he needed to do that quickly to discredit Kwekwanan of what he's about to do so that he can save his image. And from that day, I'm saying, hey. And once who Anas took Kwekwanan to media commissions, a media commission for MMA investigating me because I'm disgracing him. And that he has come to give me a bribe. Now listen and cross the dot and the T and make a sense of it. Say, somebody who has said openly coming to do his documentary, and you go and give him money. Then after that, you go and make a narrative that you've come to give him bribe. A bribe to stop exposing you, or a bribe to do what? What is it? And you drew media commission. When I catch a media commission, it was a lesson. Until I'll sit and have time with you. Tell whoever. Anas Okuna Wabano. We should know that Anas without mask. Because I don't even know him. Minimum. But if it's Anas that I know without mask, then we are prepared to do something. Simahun. Media commission, Nina Koko Wie say. Ne lawyer, Kisie Jaben, Etro Krata de Baye say, court, Amma, Anas some provision be say, Obetimia Katenam say, foolishness of the highest order. And then Moon, Kisie Jaben, on or two and no Suankwa de Bien, Moon, we are the city. And from that day, Nams, you, all all this your self-style entrapment business, you are making it look as though you are fighting corruption. I will expose you until the world will end. Hey, Mikweku. But you know what? A lot of people are now taking this thing to them. Many of them, he succeeded and destroyed them. But me, you can't. I'm also a journalist. So let's face it squarely. Okay? Let's face it squarely. Now, who be kick and say, me be attack and ask for what? Oh, you were doing me, why should I come and attack you? But because of a new and then Munko go to Chado, na Munko find out say the news on the ground about Anas, Aremi Anas said saying, I'm going to show you another video. But like I said, we are talking about Anas without the cover face. And if there's any Anas with a face covered, I don't know him. I am dealing with Anas without a cover face. But so you know anyone cover the face, then tonight we are asking him, come forward. Folks, now, tonight the front line is going to showcase how this Anas, Armeyo Anas, with no cover face, does his work. Indeed, what we know to be the signature of this Anas without a cover face, as I intimated last week, has always been first. He rehearse, coach the people or his surrogate how they are to what? Help their victims perfectly, and how to what? Commit the crime as they lure them into the crime scene. Afi tie me be ya de akyere bi weni na tie. Afi me be yi Anas Aremi Anas only cover face. Na ekwan of faso a ode say nipa ne say onu din kan create the crime scene. Owia afi wa bomodin say nipa na de bia so ni nipa na eye ade no. Na wa rent is ankrofo no. Or rent o ma no do ma be hye dem o. Na we coach obia say wo ka we. Na o coach o mu wia afi nipa no mpese o me ye ne bone no o mu de na be hye dem o. Wo mu de ne be hye dem o no no adwane akote baabi. Na say nipa no wa kire obia what to say. Making na cameras shisha demo. Abranti ya ene a police force say ono no okokuma Ahmed ono na fix all the cameras. He's gentleman oye ni dwuma. Onye boni bia police for ni nimze dia make no kretrom. Oh yes. Womu na tu omu ye dwuma de manas keke just like that. Na o wie wo demo ano no epie near the victim na be share a demo no my de o me omu wi ano me take video. Omu studio na no do narrative akoto say boni we and we made just as he did to me. Na me ebro yes I no. I had over several lawyers in this country who said Kweku take an ass to court. And I said me for an ass in court. Never, I won't do it. Me for an court. Nemo adiam de be an ass wo me mu me ne court and ye. And you see there's an ass in bit. An ass upon court. My you ready turn. We prepared ourselves to meet Anas way back several years. My year ready eternal. No, but in anywhere, in any jurisdiction, the circumstances he has to do what he did, for which we have all the dossier there. No, I bet say, is this journalism? Make a choice, me fanen ko baby ya. Nemum me mount crusade on this guy for the rest of my life. Me be yim for niachro, she kwen Anas, he prepared the grounds. He leo and then lure the people in there. Or you rehearsal see and watch we are with Johnny near the victim Abeshaho. Now I am coming to show you the face. The face of the Anas, Aremi Anas, whose face is not covered. There's another Anas be there, and the face I covered, only minim no. But this is the Anas I know, whose face is not covered. Maybe you haven't seen that face before. Tonight, maybe you did. Yes. Ghana Habeya Shiro, me dunya me, Aremi out. We no lawyers. You can even have the whole million lawyers in Ghana. Me, I'm not scared. Me no be con boot for boot until this world. Me no ba could be free mo. It's a sworn enemy and a path we are not going to stop crossing. You think you are the most wicked boy? I am wicked than you are. And journalism, we all went to school. I said, journalism is not done the way you want to do it. Folks, take a listen. Look at this face. That Anas without a cover face. Look at him and check what he's doing in the room with those people. Take a listen.
Yeah. The paper is with the Ahmed.
Yes, you know what to discuss at the end. You talk a bit of politics.
No problem. That's my lovely passion. I like it.
So again, we start with a normal conversation. We do business. Are very interested in the business. And you ask them personally, what can you do to help them?
I'll ask both of them what's your power and what's your relation to the projects and how you can confirm for us when you can handle the papers which we have in mind.
So it's a girl.
I understood, but you misunderstood me. I know that, I know what you said. I get it.
Is everything okay?
Yes, I really okay. It's 4 seats over there. Only 5.
It's
5 seats over there.
5 seats.
Yes.
Yeah, 5 seats is enough.
The girl.
Great. So, with the image, yeah. This is the Anas I know without the cover face. Onini. So, if there's any Anas there with a cover face, then I don't know you. But if you are the same person, Wunia and Abramian Incomo, you are prepared, Papa. Somebody is asking me one of the stupid questions I don't want to. I have 18. I have your mother. Meaning 80 million. I have your mother. Okay? Don't come and speak rubbish. Oh. Nim assembly moi. Don't just get out. Me here millions to come and watch a show and make a sense of it. No. Some people have had stroke. Some people are dead. They are all gone. Because of this kind of foolishness that our institutions in this country fail to talk about it. Now tonight, now we present the Anas who tried to cover his face. But we cannot confirm if he is the same person. But then, may I say, the same person, then we call on him.
Subscribe to the channel and send your political trending news be a cool tree cover maybe and POG Media and Agyapong say the bebrem. Yankopon show be for Anas Arimea Anas and Wasem and Kwaku Anan Edibetu J or show say or no any evil or not any victim. No one blame you, be no one push blames and movie and a special prosecutor create any Juma Anas Arimea 80. Obusia for Medal Bibias Macram.